Welcome, everyone, to the Best of Markham Podcast, brought to you by me, Igor Klibanov from FitnessSolutionsPlus.ca. Here with me today is Leon Lee. Leon, thank you so much for being here. Tell us a bit about yourself.
Sure. Hello everyone. My name is Leon. I'm a real estate photographer. I live in Markham, but my service area is the most part of GTA. Yeah, and besides real estate, I was also a basketball photographer.
Okay, very interesting. How'd you get into real estate photography?
Well, I would say by chance, actually, if you told me 5 years ago, said, hey, one day you will be in part of a real estate market, I would say I'm crazy. Because I would say for young adults, real estate is not a very fascinating thing, especially for me. I identify myself as a creator.
Yeah.
But actually, about 4 years ago, my wife and I decided to immigrate to Canada. And back in the day, still during the COVID, and I didn't have much experience working in
Yeah.
Canada. So and also there was a language barrier, a
Yeah.
culture barrier right there. So I didn't have much choice. But by chance, a realtor in Markham gave me a chance so that I can be her marketing coordinator for her. So yeah, that's the trigger. So I get involved into real estate market. Yeah.
Oh,
But after a while, I feel like okay, I like doing things. I like to create something,
right.
not to promote myself. It's not my thing. So yeah, so that's the reason why I quit and became a freelancer, a self-employee real estate photographer.
Gotcha. Okay. So you made the jump from working for a realtor to doing, still doing real estate photography, but for yourself.
Well, just for her back in the day, just for
Yeah.
her. But besides photography, I still need to do like Google ads, YouTube ads, and she has a YouTube platform. I create a video for her. Yeah, so photography was a part of the job. But after a while, I hope I can concentrate on photography, videography, those kind of things. And I want to be my boss, right? So yeah, that's the reason why I quit and to create my own business.
Got it. And what do you like most about real estate photography?
Um, for me, the most interesting thing is every day is different, right? Maybe yesterday you were in Markham and today you need to drive like 50 kilometers away to Mississauga, even in Oakville.
Yeah.
But maybe tomorrow you need to go to Barrie,
Yeah.
right? So every day is different. So the view you see and the people you meet
Yeah.
is different. So yeah, that's the most interesting things
Yeah.
waking up every day, right? Because I hate stuck in the office, see the same people doing the same things every
Yeah.
day. It's too boring. So yeah, so for me that's the most interesting thing. Yeah.
Got it. So you like the travel within the GTA, you like the different locations, etc. Uh,
Yeah. Because those things for some people exhausting, but for me, it's the interesting part because
and
I like driving and like to meet different people to see different views. So yeah, so maybe this job is doesn't fit everybody, but it fit me. So yeah.
got it. Okay, understood. Okay. And what do you do for marketing? How do you find new clients?
Well, I think fortunately, and when my business just start, I cooperate with a photography team, a real estate photography team named Private Spaces, and we still have some relationship right now. And they help me to build my own brand, my personal website, and also do marketing things for me. So at the first stage, I didn't need to care about marketing things. I just need to do the job they assigned to
Right.
me, and I just drive and do it, right? So yeah, that's I think it's big help for me because at the very beginning I knew zero about marketing
Yeah,
things, right? So they helped me to get the most part of my clients. Still today, the most clients it's they brought to me. You know what I mean? Yeah, but right now, I started to do more things because I already knew this market. So I started to do some social media, and especially as a Chinese has their own social media platform like Red Note or WeChat, those kind of
yeah,
things. And yeah, I started to dive into it. Yeah,
yeah,
so for now, and also recently I started to, I would say to do some stupid things because right now everybody go online, right,
yeah,
to social media. But instead I started to knock the door to visit open house
yeah,
because I know the agents do open house because they have listings,
yeah,
right? And I still believe until today talk to people face to face in person is still important.
yep,
Especially right now, most of people go online. Everybody go online to do social media.
yeah,
So I do counter way. I hope to meet people in person, especially to give people the first impression in person.
yeah.
So to introduce myself, to communicate with them, even though they don't need this service for now, but I still love to communicate with realtors, local realtors. So
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, so that's that's the whole story about my marketing things. Yeah.
Right, right. And that's actually a very good thing to go in person because online you're competing with many other real estate photographers.
Yeah, for sure.
They're following 50 others like you. Whereas in person, you have almost no competition. Probably you're the only real estate photographer who's going there and they're meeting you face to face. You make much more of
Yeah,
an impression in person than online.
yeah,
Um,
for sure.
in my case, as I mentioned, my business is personal fitness training, and I have four main methods of marketing, and most of those are, or two of those are face-to-face methods. Like my
Hmm.
big four are email marketing, which works great, publishing books, but the other two are in-person methods. I do public speaking face-to-face in a boardroom, and two, like you, door-to-door sales. Um, Literally people open the door and I'm there and I'm talking to them. So
Yeah.
I think it's um, extra powerful for people who for in our industry, door to door is not common. Like usually people who do door to door are realtors, politicians, and Jehovah's
Hmm.
Witnesses. People who are
Yeah,
and personal trainers don't do a lot of door to door. So because
yeah.
we stand out a lot. So just because it's not online doesn't mean it's not profitable.
Mm. Yeah, actually, my job is a little bit special is because my clients, because 99% of my clients are realtors. So I know my target is realtors,
Yeah,
right? Because for most of the other jobs, like you say the politicians or realtors,
yeah,
when they knock door, they cannot guarantee, okay, the people live there is my client
yeah,
or is my
yeah,
potential buyers. But for me, when I knock a door and there's an open house sign on it, I believe it's my potential clients
yeah,
because it's realtors. So
yeah,
that's the easy part for me, and that's the reason why I can persuade myself to knock the door because I think myself if I'm a realtor or I'm a politician, I'm not sure I have
yeah.
that encouragement to knock the door. But
Yeah.
as a photographer, as a real estate photographer, I think I can do it.
Yeah, yeah. You know your target market is there, and you know there's a
Yeah,
high chance they're going to use your services. So that's why it gives you the courage to actually go to open houses and talk to the realtors. Uh,
yeah. I just persuade myself. I just making friends.
yeah, exactly, exactly. And what are you working on right now that's exciting to you?
Well, yeah, because summer is coming. Because for photographer for realtors, summer is the hot season. So I hope I can do some preparation for that because in the past 2 years, especially when the hot season comes. everything go chaos because you have so many things to do and so many leads coming. So
Mhm.
I hope this season I have enough workload to deal with it. So recently, I'm doing some research about that. So maybe I need to because my business is still growing, right?
Yeah,
But right now, even though I have my editor teams, but photographer, I'm the only one photographer. So I'm still doing some research to see if I need to cooperate with another photographer or hire someone.
yeah,
Maybe it's do some admin things for me or just hire another photographer to take projects for me. But I'm still doing some research of that because for me, it's a big step, right? Which means you need to be a real boss. You need to lead a team,
yeah.
lead a bigger team, I would say. So yeah, that's the most important thing recently. It's challenging, but I enjoy to face this challenge.
Yeah, yeah. Business expansion is always exciting. I remember
Yeah.
when I hired my first staff member about 15 years ago. I was always wondering like, will he do as good of a job as me? And then once my trainers became full, I had to hire additional admin staff. But I always think in terms of hiring. Can I make more money with them than without them? And if the answer is yes, it's an easy choice. So yeah, I mean, so it's always an exciting thing to be expanding your business and adding new staff if they add to your productivity, they allow you to do higher profit work. Um, Good. Now, what obstacles have you encountered in your time as both a real estate photographer and an entrepreneur?
Well, yeah, actually, before becoming a freelancer or say entrepreneur, I never thought this problem, right? Because
Yeah,
I thought, okay, the only thing that I thought, okay, I can do my own decision,
yeah,
and yeah, and but actually, both those have a similar goal to taking good pictures or taking good videos, and they are the same.
yeah,
But as a boss, or say as a freelancer, you need to think farther more,
yeah,
right? Because the ultimate goal owning a business is to generate revenue,
yes,
to create values, right?
yeah,
So sometimes you have to balance because you cannot like spend millions of dollars or spend a whole month or just for one project to
yeah,
polish a project, right? Because there's no limit to making the best. You know what I
yeah,
mean? So you have to balance. So you need to spend a reasonable budget or spend a reasonable time to do a decent job, to
yeah,
decent code. So yeah, it's so hard. I would say it's so hard.
yeah, yeah,
So yeah, and also when maybe what at the end of the day you need to create a bigger team and you need to lead a team. So you need to try your best to please everybody to make your clients happy, make your photographers happy, make
yeah,
you editors happy. It's so hard. So yeah, but fortunately, right now I do not need to face this problem, but one day I will. So right now I'm start to learning, maybe read some books or listen to some big good book podcast
yeah.
to yeah, just find some good teacher to make sure I can do some good preparation for it. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, no, absolutely. Every new stage of business growth brings with it its new challenges. I mean, when somebody is just brand new in business, the biggest challenge is, well, how do I find new clients? Then you're like, okay, I have enough clients. How do I find staff to help me take some of the workload load off? And then then the challenge becomes recruiting. Then you're like, okay, now I have enough staff and they're trained well. Now what the next stage is, okay, how do I find even more clients for those staff? So it's always an
Yeah.
alternation of different new challenges at new levels of growth.
Yeah.
Um, and I would
Good.
agree with you. So
Yeah,
the
yeah. I think that's the another interesting for me to be a freelancer because maybe as a full-time employee, you just need to do the boss assign things to you, right? But as a freelancer, you need to conquer every challenge year by year, and maybe it's endless. It's endless. It's challenging. It's frustrating sometimes, but when you achieve a goal, you feel happy and you feel it's that feeling is incomparable as employee or work for somebody. So
Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
exactly. And now, what do you do in your free time?
Being a good husband, I think.
Very good.
Yeah, well, actually, yeah, most of the part my free time just hang out with my wife and watch some TV shows or go to a good coffee shop to grab a coffee like that. Yeah, because
Yeah,
we do not have
very
a child right now. Yeah, just enjoy some two people times. But sometimes like she need to go to work. I do not have another job. I say at home maybe like watching NBA because and basketball is the biggest hobby for me.
yeah,
And by the way, I was a YouTuber. I was a storytelling YouTuber before and telling some NBA stories before. So, and I also I was a video editor for NBA in China.
yeah,
So for me, NBA is part of my life. So watching NBA
yeah,
and yeah, so watch some social media news about NBA. Even right now, I started to learn baseball. So because Blue Jays did so well last year, so that's intriguing my interest in
yeah,
baseball. So yeah, so
yeah. Lots of interesting stuff to occupy your time.
yeah. So yeah, like family life, family time, and the sports. Yeah, it's my free time.
Yeah, yeah, good combination. And
Yeah.
since this is, after all, a best of Markham podcast, what's your favorite business in Markham besides your own?
Restaurant for sure.
Yeah.
Because as a Chinese, I would say. GTA has the best Chinese restaurant in the world besides China, period.
Oh, okay.
And Markham has the most part of it. That's the most happiness things when I moved to Toronto because actually I lived in Ottawa for 4 years when I
Yeah,
was a student, but the life was totally different in Markham, right? Because there are so many you can find almost all the Chinese food in Markham,
yeah,
and you can find almost all things in the grocery store in Markham.
right.
So yeah, so for me it's very important. I also it's very important for my wife. My wife is Taiwanese and she never lived in Canada before.
Yeah,
She never lived in a Western world before.
yeah,
So at the very beginning, she was so worried about that because it was a total different world.
yeah,
But um but suddenly she realized it was fine because she doesn't need to change her habit, her eating habits.
right.
And yeah, so those restaurants, those grocery stores help us to keep the like maybe 80% of our
Yeah,
lifestyle habits in
yeah,
the
yeah,
past. So yeah,
yeah,
I really appreciate it. So yeah, so I think that's the reason why Malcolm is so special for us.
yeah,
And yeah, it shocked me before.
yeah, yeah. Makes you feel right at home.
Yeah, it's like the home. Yes, it's like home. And
Yeah, yeah,
sometimes, even though in normal days we do not need to speak English. Actually, I can't imagine before, especially when I live in Ottawa. So yeah. So
So, what's your favorite restaurant in Markham?
wow, so many. I cannot say one or
Okay,
two.
name a few.
Yeah, maybe if you want me say one, I think I want to say a coffee shop in
Okay, which one?
Langham Square, a lot coffee because that's the coffee shop my wife work for.
What's it called? What is it called?
A lot coffee.
A lot of coffee.
Yeah, because that it's kind of like my remote office because I need to pick up my wife, drop her off for the
Yeah,
work. So yeah, sometimes I just walk there and their coffees are excellent. And they use Hatch coffee beans. If you drink coffee, you may know this brand.
yeah.
So yeah, and I would say my wife is the best barista in Markham. So yeah, I love her coffee and I love her shop's coffee. So
Okay, good.
if you listen to this podcast and you have a chance, you can try it. I love coffee.
Okay, I just looked it up. So for everybody watching or listening, it's in 28 South Unionville Avenue, Unit 1036.
Yes, it is. Yes, it
Yeah,
is.
perfect, perfect. And lastly, how can our viewers and listeners get in touch with you?
Well, it's so simple. Just Google me, Leon Lee Real Estate Photography. Yeah, so I think you can find me, and also I have my own Instagram. So you just search my name and add photography, and you can easily find me. Yeah. So if you have listing, if you are a realtor, and if you have listing in Markham, maybe some days I will knock your door.
Okay, sounds good. Well, Leon, thank you so much for doing this. I really appreciate it.
No problem. Thank you for having me, Igor.
Of course.